With all of this stuff going on with Diddy right now, one of the main people I want to hear from is Justin Bieber. Because Diddy had his little diddling fingers all over Justin Bieber from a young age. And to be fair, so did a lot of other people. But there's no telling what Diddy may have exposed Bieber to. And, there's just been creepy videos out there for years. Creepy videos showing how Diddy is with Bieber. And he's really hands-on, really friendly, really wanting to take this young little boy under his wing for some reason. And knowing everything we know now, hell, knowing everything we knew back then, we knew it was creepy back then, and we've been saying it's creepy for years, but now people are finally starting to see what a lot of us have seen for a very long time. Now, I'm not sure how many of you all are aware of this. If you're subscribed to my other channels, then you already know. But Justin Bieber's in-law, his wife's father, which is who's actually a Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin. Around the time that Diddy started getting exposed recently, when all of this stuff really started pouring in, Stephen Baldwin started posting these kind of strange videos on Instagram. He basically called for everyone to pray for Justin Bieber. And then he started releasing these videos threatening to expose Hollywood, talking about Hollywood being satanic and all of this stuff. Now, I don't know if it's related or not, but what I do know is that there has to be some powerful people, some people behind the scenes talking and cooperating right now. And from everything I'm hearing, there's a lot of people who have been, and maybe even still are, close to Diddy that are running their mouths. Because being the type of person that I assume Diddy is, you piss off a lot of people along the way. And we know that Diddy has been cutthroat. We've heard from so many artists who were formerly signed to Diddy. In fact, I don't think you can name one person who ever did business with Diddy who has good things to say about him. Think of all the artists tied to Bad Boy Records at one point. Do any of them have good things to say about Diddy now? No, Diddy stepped on all of them, screwed all of them over, used their talent to get himself ahead in life while leaving them in the dirt. That's why you see all of these former Bad Boy artists, they're like washed up, they're out of money. Meanwhile, Diddy's one of the most powerful people in the music industry. So Diddy has pissed a lot of people off, right? And even though people have been talking about what Diddy has been doing for years, now people are starting to talk to the right people. And all it takes is one person, okay? Once one person says something, a lot of people are going to start saying something. And then once you've got a few, you're going to have more and more flocking in. So we're going to hear so much more when it comes to this. But all of the experts seem to believe that Diddy must have crossed someone. I don't think it has to be necessarily a powerful person. We know that Diddy has crossed plenty of people throughout his career. But before I go any further, I want to roll this news clip really quickly, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Tonight, the New York Post is reporting that alleged victims of Diddy have been talking a lot. And we're hearing a lot of people in Diddy's orbit, names you know, are very worried. Derek Parker is a former member of the NYPD's Rap Intel Unit, and he joins me now. You had dealings with Diddy back in the day. What was that like?
Well, I dealt with him when he had problems with assaults, and he had the shooting at Club New York back in those days. So I was probably the detective that was assigned to go out and investigate what happened at those particular locations with Steve Stout with MTV and with the shooting at the New Yorker club.
Now, the word is that he had his girlfriend at the time, J-Lo, smuggle the gun inside the club. He never caught any charges for it, but his boy went down. Now you see him at the top. I mean, billionaire, all the hits. He's mentoring everybody in the business. But there's some sinister things happening under the surface, according to this lawsuit. Did you see that coming?
Yes. When I saw the payoff with Cassie, and I saw that come out and how that was quickly taken care of, I knew things were going to come after this. I knew that there were going to be other people that were going to follow in line, or people that he had past relationships with that were going to probably come forward and bring up allegations of his conduct and things that he's done.
When you hear about the sex trafficking, the hidden cameras in every room, the narcotics, paying off law enforcement, the affiliation with gangs, how do you interpret that?
Well, that's an allegation that someone else made about what happened.
Right.
The guns and the narcotics and things like that, these things happen in this business. It's out there in the hip-hop world. I mean, I've come along a lot of cases where I've had rappers involved with drugs and guns and things like that. So I'm not surprised by that. But the government took a big step in waiting on this to come out and do this. They had this planned. Believe it or not, this is planned. I think even tonight, Diddy's girlfriend, Young Mommy, was caught distributing drugs, or she's been labeled as indicated in the federal report as supplying drugs. They count and paying people off. So this is only the start of this investigation. Your search warrant, now this comes out. Now there's going to be other things that's going to come out.
Why do you think the feds waited this long? Because this has been going on, according to these complaints, for a long time. What triggered this? Did he cross someone?
Yes. What happens is that the feds have developed cooperators, people that were affected by him or had some ties with him where they had some criminal activity, and they came forward and they gave information. So the feds wanted to go in and they wanted to gather everything they could so they can present a tight case, and that's what they're doing right now.
This is going to be a tight case, we're hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Derek, and thanks for all of your expertise.
You're welcome.
You know, I've seen a lot of people talking about this whole situation online, and a lot of people seem to believe that because Diddy has not been arrested yet, that, oh, they don't got nothing on Diddy. They don't got nothing on Diddy. Diddy's going to be okay. No. Oh, boy, Diddy is cooked. Diddy is fried. It's already over. It was over before it began, to be honest with you all. I can tell you that right now. You're not seeing this response and these type of agencies involved for no reason. They don't get involved unless they know that they're going to be able to take you down. Okay? I don't see Diddy squirming his way out of this. If money could buy Diddy's way out of this, then it already would have. Diddy was only allowed to do this for so long because of the money he had. But Diddy, let's just say Diddy has ran his course. Obviously, he must no longer be useful to certain people because his time has come. All of the stuff that he's been doing for years, and even though the stuff he does is horrible, it's nothing compared to people who are more powerful than him. But as you all know, Diddy has already paid off a few people. And everything that's going on right now, it's bigger than just the lawsuits, the personal lawsuits that you've seen against Diddy. And those lawsuits have been crazy. We're finding out more information from those lawsuits every day. But like I said, Diddy has paid off people that we know about. There's other people that we'll probably never know about that Diddy has already paid off. So he's already dealing with these lawsuits and all of this other information coming out about him, allegedly. But this is an entirely separate situation. So I believe that there's other people that we don't know about in the lawsuits who are already cooperating and already revealing information about Diddy. By the time the feds showed up at his door, they knew they already had him. They're just coming to get additional information. Some even seem to believe that they're coming to wipe out certain information before they take him down so they don't implicate other powerful people. But all in all, you can be as optimistic as you want about this. They'll let him run around and play around for a little while longer. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they are sitting back and they're going to allow him to incriminate himself further, because they already got all of his devices. Best believe the home is probably bugged now. He'll never be able to live in there peacefully again. So they're probably sitting back wanting to see what type of people he contacts. They're probably sitting back wanting to see how he moves right now, because his back is against the wall, folks. They've taken all the computers, all the cell phones, and you got to believe he's panicking, trying to figure a way out of this, trying to see who's maybe behind this, So they're probably sitting back trying to see who he contacts, where he goes, and how he operates over the coming days, weeks, months, maybe even years, as they build this crazy solid case on him that will take him down and a lot of other people with him. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. If you want to donate to the channel, you could do so via Cash App or Super Thanks, or for free. You could help the channel by liking, subscribing, and ringing that notification bell. But with that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.